pruning season, okay? This message is for those that know beyond a shadow of a doubt that you have to let go of certain things and places and people and activities and habits in order to access this next version of yourself that you want to become. You are already that version. It's just a matter of activating he or she within yourself. It is pruning season. If you, it's cold outside, okay? It is cold outside. For gardeners, this is the time of year where they've pruned their crepe myrtles. They've pruned back certain trees and plants and shrubs because this is the time where things are dying and releasing and letting go from things that no longer are needed in order to make space for what is coming in order for the space to be created for what already exists. The essence of the leaves to a crepe myrtle, the bud, all of that energy and the essence of it already exists. But there has to be space made for the crepe myrtle, for the plant, for the tree to grow. It is the same when it comes to us. We have to understand that we are energy. We are energy in physical form. Okay? We have to energetically make space for these enormous manifestations that we desire and we want. There are people out here that are tired of working dead end jobs, that are tired of being overweight, that are tired of having health issues, that are tired of, addict kids constantly relying on them to be the enabler for their addiction. There are so many different situations out here that need to be released so that the new reality in which that you fantasize and that you visualize and that you write about and dream about so that that can make form, so that you can find yourself. You wake up one morning and it hits you and you're like, my life is different. My life has changed. I'm different. I have officially stepped into a new version of myself. Okay? This is also a part of the divine awakening, realizing that any and everything is possible, right? You have to believe that within yourself. You have to let go of things and release the fear of losing something. Release the fear of rejection and abandonment or missing out. Believing and having faith until you have a knowing that whatever's coming in is yours and is for you and has always been yours. So it is time to prune. It is pruning season. It is pruning season. And this message is going to resonate with those that absolutely know. And they've known probably for years. Maybe even it's just a recent knowing, right? It's that knowing that something's got to change. Something's got to transform. And the only way for your outer world to transform is for your internal world to transform. When your internal narrative, story, movie, thoughts, feelings, when that starts to transform genuinely, for real, like when your vibration changes, okay, because you can't fake the funk. You can fake maybe the outside that you can fake it to make it to the people outside of you, but you can't fake the funk with your energetic vibration. So when you change internally, that is when your soul's projection changes. That's when your reality literally changes. So here are some of the confirmations. If you are waking up in the middle of the night, okay, you go to sleep and next thing you know, you're up 2 hours later. You're waking up in the dead middle of the night. There's something that you need to let go of. There's something, your spirit is doing some work on your behalf while you're resting, and it's needing you to release something so that it can continue to work and do the things that you can't do here in the physical realm. Okay? So if you're waking up in the middle of the night, it's time to release something. It's time to lighten your soul, lighten your spirit, lighten your existence. It's time to make space. It's time to go into the garden and pull up the dead plants. Yes, one day or at some point in time, it was a beautiful plant. It was a beautiful rose garden, or you had all the beautiful herbs and fruits and vegetables and things of that nature. But some of those plants may be dead now. Holding on to that, you're just keeping space. You're just holding up space. It is time to uproot old beliefs. It is time to uproot old aspects of yourself that got you to where you are, but you do not need them to move forward. They got you to where you are by assisting you in your experiences so that you could gather the knowledge, and then you could take the knowledge, but not the version of yourself. Take the knowledge and move forward and access timelines that have only been in your wildest dreams. So I just come to say that it's time to release, and you know what it is that you need to release. If you don't like your job, it's time to figure out what you want to do other than that job, and then start taking some reasonable, practical actions to create that for yourself. If you do not like the way that your body looks, or you want to change something about the way that your body looks, it's time for you to start taking action on that. Reasonable, practical action. Okay? So acknowledge what it is. And like I said, if you're watching this, you already know what needs to be let go of. It's more of now you accepting it and releasing your attachment to it, and just believe, have faith until it is a knowing that what you desire and that there is better to come in. What you desire is coming. It's here. Better than what you have is coming. It's here. This is your confirmation. You just have to believe and know. It's time to prune. It's pruning season, you all. It is pruning season, because when we shift seasons, when we move into the springtime and we're waiting for all these different little things that we've planted to start sprouting and showing some type of activity in life, you got to have cleared out the space so that you can see your production, so you can see what you've produced. And then when we move into the summertime, it's going to be action. It's going to be go time. It's going to be warm outside. It's going to be time to be around the people and doing the things. But right now, it's pruning season. It's pruning season. One thing I want to say specifically before I hop off of here is that I know for me, it took a while for me to really step into just committing to doing a YouTube channel, having the YouTube channel. It was years. I attempted it several years ago, and I just couldn't get it. The momentum wasn't there. The confidence in myself wasn't there. And then I attempted it again a year ago, and I've been in it. I've taken the breaks when I need to take the breaks. I have just followed my inner guidance, my soul wisdom, in how I need to navigate this channel. So some of you all that are watching, you want to start a YouTube channel, but there's something that's holding you back. The fear of, what am I going to talk about? What's my niche? YouTube is a very competitive platform. It's been around so long. My niche is saturated, all these different things. But see, the thing is that what's for you is for you. And anything that anyone else is doing is a non-factor until you make it a factor. Now, how do you choose what you want to make a factor? If you want to learn, then you study those in your niche. You see what tactics and skills and, editing advice people have. Like, get into it. But I strongly feel like a lot of people want to do something. And specifically, if you want to start a YouTube channel, I will be your biggest advocate. Okay? Well, outside of yourself. But you can do it. Start the YouTube channel. Speak about whatever the fuck you want to talk about. Okay? Express yourself. Okay? Somebody's waiting for you to show up and be who you are and share what you know. Okay? So that's what I got for you. That's the message that I wanted to share. I am dropping a bundle deal for the new year. It's going to be called New Clarity Bundle Deal. All of that right there. But it's pretty much a tarot reading and a support session that I've bundled together at a really inexpensive price, and it's high quality. Like, I have been studying metaphysics. I am a Tantra practitioner. I have been on an intentional spiritual journey for a decade, and I believe and I do know that I can support those of you that feel called to tap into that opportunity and into that offering that I'm presenting. So if you're interested in that, check out the community tab. You can also go to my website, which I will post the website in the description box below, along with my email address. But also check out the community tab, because I will have a nice little flyer there that you can look at, and you can read about that read about it there as well. But that's what I got for you all. I send you so much peace. I send you light, and I send you love. And remember, it is pruning season. Let's get it. Let's clear space, and let's make space for all the things that we want to manifest this year. Peace.